Gaomon released an upgraded version of the PD1561 screen tablet called the PD1561 V2. They were kind enough to send me a tablet, so let's unbox this and test it out. This tablet is 16 inches, so the box it came in is pretty big. Opening it up, let's take this foam out. The first thing we see is the stand. I'm so glad it came with a stand because some screen tablets don't come with one and I just have to find a stand on my own. It feels pretty sturdy. You can just pull this tab here and it'll adjust the angle of the screen. Next up is this long box. There's the screws taped up here. We have a pen holder, so you don't lose your pen, just stick your pen in there. And a lot of people don't know this. Usually pen holders, you just twist them and it'll open up. This is where the extra pen tips or pen nibs are stored in. There's also a ring. It's used to grip the pen tip that's inside the pen to pull out. For putting it in, you can just use your fingers to stick the tips into the pen. Next is the pen, or called a stylus. This looks really nice. It's got that flared tip that I really like. The grip has a silicone material. It feels really nice and soft against the fingers. And also 2 side buttons. Got a little crank for the screws. This also comes with 2 cables, and you have to use both of them in order for the screen tablet to work. So one of these, the one that has the red and black, on one end it's a Type-C, this goes into the screen tablet, and it prongs out to 2 USB-A's. And then there's another one, which is a mini HDMI to HDMI. So the first one is for powering the screen tablet, and the second one is to show the screen, much like a monitor. Then in this tiny packet, you have your usual warranty information and little information pamphlet. This also comes with a glove, but I personally don't really like to use them. It feels a bit weird on my hand, so maybe I'll give this to a friend who really likes using them. I'll put all of this away for now. And next up is a sleeve. I'm so surprised it came with a sleeve for traveling with it, I guess. I'll unwrap the screen and then try sticking it into this thing. It also came with a pen holder. And finally, the screen tablet. I'm trying so hard to be gentle with it. It looks really nice. It does have quite some weight to it though. It's got these side buttons and also the portholes. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this in. It fits like a glove. And I guess if you want to travel around with it, you can't have the stand on or else it's not gonna fit, I think. But it's pretty cool that this came with the tablet. Okay, time to set up the stand. I've assembled furniture before. How hard can this be? Okay, maybe a little hard, because I nearly put this on the wrong way, thank God. So just align the holes, put the screws in, and use the crank to crank them in. And here it is. Gonna lift up the lever and test out the angles. Also gonna test out its durability. I'm pressing down pretty hard so it's wobbling around, but I'll see again when I'm actually drawing and see how it holds up. Alright, now let's test this out. I'll set it to a little bit more. Yeah, sure, okay. And let's plug this in. Alright, I crawled through the space under my desk, got these 2 ports in, let's turn it on. Yay, it's here. So this tablet comes with 8 shortcut buttons. There's a power, there's also a menu. Let's see what this does. Okay, change the color, advance, aspect ratio. There's a bunch of settings here. Brightness. I wonder if I can turn up the brightness. There's a bunch of settings for the screen, but I think this looks pretty good already. My webcam isn't the best. It shows everything looking quite dark, but in real life, this looks really, really nice. I'm hoping maybe you can see from this angle better. My webcam isn't good enough. You just have to trust me on this. It looks a lot softer, not so highly contrast as on my webcam. In real life, it looks really nice. Okay, so right now, even though this is right now its own screen, the pen is actually going through the monitor in front of me. Right now, this is like just a regular pen tablet, but let's just go through the driver real quick. So this is the driver. You can adjust the express keys, workspace. This is very important in case you're left-handed and you draw with your left hand, you want to use the buttons on the right, so you just flip this whole tablet around, and then you can change the orientation, like change this from 0 degrees to I think 180, you know, quick flip. You can change the express keys. I'll change these in a minute. The pressure sensitivity, quick test, it feels a little too soft for me, so I think something like this, maybe a little bit harder. There's an advanced setup. Maximum force. The force to reach maximum pressure. You have more options to adjust right here. And also contact click. When enabled, press the pen button. So this is the pen button, right? And touch the screen with the pen tip for a button to take effect. I'm pretty sure that's like, most of the times I don't really use the pen buttons, so I'll just ignore that. Enable Windows Ink. This is for Windows writing instead of typing. I prefer not to use that. Disable nib. This is for when you just want to use this as just a pointy point around, but you can't click anything. Then we have more settings like the language, opening the driver, backup, device, about. The tablet is down here. Let's quickly identify. The tablet is number 2. Yes, it's number 2. I'll put it right beneath my monitor. This also depends on your setup. Maybe your monitor is to the right, so you might have to move it like this, but mine is completely aligned. Make sure these are aligned and then hit apply and go to the driver, have it set to the second one. So what's this? Full area. Yes. Nope. Yes. Now we can screen calibration. Okay, now I can see that the cursor is aligned to right where I want it. If you're working on a different angle, different like space, you also have to recalibrate because it depends on how you're seeing the screen, where your pen is going to the screen. Your cursor might have like a little bit of like difference to it. So just do some screen calibrations every time you move your tablet around. There's an issue with the taskbar, so let's quickly fix that. Right click, taskbar settings, taskbar behaviors, show my taskbar on all displays, yes and no. I think I want it to hide here. So let it show only on my main monitor, but not on the tablet. Okay, so far I had an issue with setting up. No issues with the 2 USB slots that just had to go directly into your PC. But then the HDMI, I realized I plugged it into the motherboard, it has to go into your GPU. And then while it still didn't work, I had to restart my PC and then it worked. So that's just the small hiccup I had so far. And to fully test this out, I'm gonna spend some time drawing a piece of artwork from start to finish. I'll record the whole process and I'll give you thoughts about the tablet as I go. Wait, before I start drawing, let's do a quick pen test. I completely forgot. So I'll go to the driver and set this to default first. And let's try drawing with this. Ooh, yeah, this feels really nice. Let's try drawing really fast. Yeah, no issues at all. And I don't feel like it's has a lag to it. Like the response is really quick. I also don't feel that, what do you call, parallax? It's like the distance between the tip of your pen and the cursor on the screen. I feel like it's really close. Maybe I'll put a description up on screen. Yeah, so far I feel no issues. Really quick response. This feels really nice to draw in. And I don't think I need that setting. I don't feel like I need to adjust this at all. It feels much more normal in Clip Studio Paint. Let me try my usual lining pen. This is the pen that I use for doing line art in Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, that feels really nice. Okay, so quick pen test. I don't think I have any comments on this. This feels really good. It's good response, no lag, no issue at all. Yeah, it genuinely just feels really nice to draw on. The only comment that I would have actually is just the stylus. You can see that its shape is like this, right? So this is the pen. This is the top part of the pen right here. And then the nib. I feel like this part right here is just a little too blunt. It gives the feeling of the pen being short and blunt, if that makes sense. Like I'm using a very blunt pencil. I just wish it was a little bit more elongated. So instead of the shape being more like this, I wish it was more like this, like longer, because it's just the feeling that it gives while drawing. That's just a very personal preference that I have. But yeah, again, I'm not sure what to comment on the drawing because this does feel really good to draw on. No notes at all. I'm currently viewing the canvas at 100%, which is the canvas's actual size. And there's like no pixelation, no issue with any sort of pixelation. It looks really good. Despite the screen having an anti-glare protection, I don't feel like it has hindered much in its visibility, if that makes sense, because sometimes anti-glare, especially matte protections on the screens, can make things look quite blurry. But just looking at this, I don't feel that. I don't feel any sort of blurriness, pixelation. It looks really good to just look at. The screen looks really good. I do feel like the UI is kind of huge though. Usually it's smaller. I don't think it can change the resolution on the screen. For Clip Studio Paint, if you want to draw without having the UI, you can just hit tab and it'll hide everything, so you can just draw and then quickly hit tab to show everything. So that might not be much of an issue for you, I guess. So just letting you know about that. Hey, Editing Sammy here. I just realized the issue with this. So if you're duplicating your display, like you're having the exact same from your PC to your screen tablet, you can see that the UI looks completely normal. It's a lot smaller. But if you want to extend your display, like you want to watch YouTube or have art references up on your screen while you're drawing, go to Display, change this to Extend, select your second screen, which is your tablet, then scroll down, and you'll see here at Scale, it is automatically set to 150%. For some reason, just change that to 100 and you can see it's at a normal size now. So I just spent the entire time recording the video at 150% when I could have just done it at 100%. So just letting you know about these settings. Okay, I set up shortcut buttons to see if I could use them without a keyboard. Turns out I can't. That's just a me thing. I really need to be able to press 200 shortcuts. But later on, I did set these side buttons to like color correction shortcuts like curves or levels or hue saturation, and filters like expand width, stuff that I regularly use so I don't have to go to the menu for those. Also, I had zero issues drawing. There was no lag, no parallax. The pen's nib had no wobbles like older pen tablets. The nib would like wobble around while you draw. This one is very stable. My only issue is what I stated earlier, is that the top part of the pen is so rounded. It felt like I was using a very big, blunt pen. I might DIY it and change the shape with something, I don't know, maybe like clay or something. Also, the stand is really sturdy. I didn't feel it wobbling or anything. I was able to comfortably draw the entire time. And the screen, I've mentioned earlier that it's nice and matte, but I felt that the screen isn't bright enough. Maybe because I'm drawing something that has like a dark background, and also I'm getting blasted by 2 bright lights just to record the video. So maybe this would be best used in a dim room. Also, drawing on the screen isn't slippery like drawing on glass, or overly rough like those screen protectors specifically for drawing. It's much like the matte screen protector that I'm using on my current tablet, which is just right. It's just rough enough to draw on, but not enough that it'll damage your pen tips. Like, you know that some protectors are so rough that it grinds down the tip of your pens? This one is anti-glare and is just right. And because this is a powered device, there's going to be heat going through it, but thankfully with this tablet, I only felt heat in this bottom part of it. It didn't affect me much because my hand was mostly drawing in the center, and it wasn't that hot, just very warm. Compared to the other tablets that I've used that have heated up enough that it feels like it's burning the side of my palm, this tablet's heat is like nothing. Also, I'm going to mention this here in case some people don't know. The reason why screen tablets have so many cables is because it requires a lot of power. Older screen tablets would come with a power adapter that you had to plug into an outlet, but technology has come far enough that you just need power from your PC or laptop. And then the other cable is just a screen output cable. But they have developed an all-in-one Type-C cable, and you have to buy this separately because it's not like any regular USB-C cable you have lying around. They're like much thicker and very specific to the screen tablet, I would say. Like to the point that I'm thinking getting a third-party cable would not work. You have to get it from where your tablet is from. Just mentioning this in case anyone has very few USB slots left like I have. I've got a mic, webcam, mouse, keyboard, and also it's like a cable mess under my desk. So if I can reduce 3 cables to just 1, I'm gonna do it. I'll put the link down in the description for you to check out if you're interested in that. Anyway, I wanted to draw my OC for this video and it turned out to be a very visually dark image. I had to finish it off camera because I had to turn off my spotlights to see it. Let me know what you think about the art. Also, I did a quick comparison of the art on the screen tablet and on my monitor. I'm using an LG Ultra Gear monitor at like 1080 res, and while the pen tablet is also at 1080, first of all, there's no difference in color, but my monitor did look much sharper compared to the screen tablet. Gotta keep in mind that the tablet has a matte anti-glare protector. It's gonna make whatever you look at it a lot less sharp when you're comparing it to regular screens. But also, if you want to use your monitor for, I don't know, checking out some details, maybe your monitor doesn't have the same color as on the screen tablet, maybe you have different settings, you can use this as a regular tablet. Just disable extending or duplicating the screen, and then it's good to go. So in conclusion, this is a 16-inch screen tablet that I find to be a perfect size for screen tablets. I don't think you should draw on a screen that's much smaller than this. So if you're already using a regular pen tablet and you're looking to upgrade to a screen tablet, you can consider the PD1561 version 2 right here. Prices do vary by region, so check the link in the description to see how much it costs for you based on where you live. This tablet comes with a stand and a travel sleeve, and I just really appreciate that. Some pen tablets don't come with that. It's physically very sturdy, both the stand, the tablet itself, the pen as well, and drawing wise I had like little to no issues. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're looking to upgrade, you want to change your pen tablet, you can consider this tablet right here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this tablet in the comments. If you like this video, give it a like so YouTube knows that it's a good video, and subscribe for more art content. Thank you so much again to Gaomon for sending me this tablet.